Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Buckingham Fountain is not just a decorative feature in Chicago. It is a large-scale engineering system designed to control water, rate movement, and project a clear civic identity at the center of Grant Park. It was completed in 1927 and funded by Kate Sturgis Buckingham, who donated it in the memory of her brother. What makes it stand out immediately is its scale, because this is one of the largest fountains in the world. And that scale is not just for appearance, it directly affects how the system operates. At its core, the fountain is based on a layered basin design, where multiple levels of water flows are coordinated to create structured patterns rather than random spray. Water is pumped upward through a central jet, which can reach significant heights, and then redistributes across lower tiers in controlled sequences. This is not a passive system, it is actively managed through timing, pressure, and flow control. The design was inspired by the Latona Fountain at the Palace of Versailles, but Chicago adapted that idea to fit a modern urban environment. Instead of being part of a palace garden, this fountain sits within a public park that handles constant movement, which means it has to function reliably at scale while remaining accessible. What makes the operation interesting is how this fountain cycles through patterns. The central jet is not always at full height, and the surrounding jets activate in sequence that creates variation over time. This introduces a dynamic element, where the system is not static but continuously changing based on programmed intervals. From an engineering perspective, the fountain relies on a large internal reservoir and pump system that recirculates water rather than drawing continuously from an external source. This reduces waste and allows the system to operate efficiently even at its size. Filtration and pressure management are also critical, because maintaining consistent flow across multiple jets requires precise control. There is also a symbolic layer built into the design. The 4 seahorses arranged around the fountain represents the 4 states that border Lake Michigan, which connects the fountain to the geography of the area. That connection turns the structure into more than just a visual feature. It becomes a representation of the broader system the city is part of. In terms of urban planning, Buckingham Fountain sits on a central axis within Grant Park, which reinforces its role as a focal point. Positioning matters here because it anchors the surrounding space and provides a reference point within that large open area. That helps organize movement without relying on physical barriers. What makes this fountain effective is a combination of engineering, design, and placement. It manages water as a controlled system, creating changing patterns that maintain interest and reinforce the structure of the park around it. The underlying idea is straightforward but powerful. When infrastructure is designed with both function and meaning in mind, it becomes part of how a city operates as well as how it is experienced.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.